crazy money out of pocket just to fix my fucking door. They would have to put a whole brand new door on it, most likely. You know what I'm saying? Because I did get a dent on the inside, so they would have to replace the whole fucking door. Like, you can't just replace a piece of a door. You know what I'm saying? So a brand new door on like a Lamborghini Aventador, like, bro, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with like a G-Wagon or a fucking, you know, the brand new AMG, the SUV version. I would be fine with something like that. I'll spend $150,000 on a car like that, but bro, $200,000 to $500,000 on some shit that I can only drive like once a week, bro. It just doesn't make sense. And these people will do it and tell you, oh, other people in the business needs to have one of these so they can have more business. It's like, listen to the wordplay. Okay, he needs the car so he can entice more people into his business. I'm like walking away from the toxicity of that shit, bro. And you guys should start thinking this way as well, because some of you will start making some serious money. I have faith that a lot of people in this community are going to start popping off, especially going into the new year. Some of you got money coming in. Tax season's around the corner. Some of you are going to get checks. You're going to put it into your trading account. You're going to feel refreshed, brand new, because it is a new year. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to put yourself in a position where you can start off the year pretty good. And then just make sure that when you do have those big payouts, bro, you just stay humble, stay in your own lane, and don't try to like flex because you want to impress people that don't give a fuck about you, bro. Because the reality is no one does care. At the end of the day, no one gives a fuck. You know, like, no one does. So those are some things. Now, that's pretty much all the mistakes I think I can talk about. I mean, we know about trading mistakes, like don't over leverage, don't be an idiot. Like, things like that are simple. Study, back test. Those are things you have to do. But aside from that, let's talk about some things in the Forex industry that make it so toxic and so fake, right? Like things that like you guys don't really know about unless you've already heard me talk about it before. Be careful with what broker you go with, okay? I'm going to talk about this again. Some of you are probably sick of hearing it, you know, but here we go. So brokers, right? This is where the scam starts, okay? Because every broker needs to have an owner, okay? Now, look what happened to Blue Forex funds. They shut down, bro. Like, you go on their Instagram and like they're gone. Like, they deleted, bro. They ran away. So that's just one example. But we've seen a bunch of brokers shut down in the past before. Like, what was the other one? The one with that girl that had that Trading Forex 101 YouTube channel, whatever the fuck her name was, that fat bitch. That one shut down too. And I remember I had so many people that passed with them. What was the name of that company? You know, that fat white girl who would post on her Instagram, and she would always have those funding talent. Oh my god, bro. I was supposed to get paid so much money by funding talent. It's not even funny. When I was in my bag, when I was in my bully, bro, and I had, bro, I think I got like, bro, it was the most people I ever got funded in a short period of time, bro. Bro, funded talent, dog. I got like 60 to 100 people in like 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it was, passed on funded talent. Like, people were supposed to get paid out. And then all of a sudden they said, oh, we're not offering US 30 or like Bitcoin or something for this period of time to this period of time. So then we had to trade GJ for a little. We ran up our accounts. And then next thing they said, they were going into like another maintenance. And then after that, they sent an email to everyone saying they're shutting down or whatever the case is. And they're like, bro, it was so fucking stupid, bro. Oh my God. But that's just one example, bro. Like, brokers in general, dog, be careful, bro. Like, these shits be so sketchy. Like, every other week, and there's a new broker that I'm trying out. I hope they're not sus, and like they end up being sus. Like, there's a new fucking broker like every fucking week. So many of you are in some weird ass shit. Like, I just literally heard about E8 funding the other day. Like, the fuck does E8 stand for? You know what I'm saying? Like, then you have like all these other companies coming in with like these weird ass promos. Oh, we have a promo this weekend. Oh, next week we got a promo again. When's the last time you seen FTMO throw a promo? They probably do one on Black Fridays usually, and then like 3 or 4 times a year, right? But then you got these people coming in here throwing fucking promos every other goddamn fucking week because they're trying to get customers in. Be like, oh yeah, pay $400 for this. There's no trading time frame or whatever. Like, they try to make it sound sweet as possible. Then you go start trading it, and it's manipulation nation, dog. Like, literally, like, these brokers, like these Australian ass liquidity providers start liquidating you. You have a 20-point stop. The stop never hits in TradingView, but it hits on your account because the spread goes like this, which is called a Bebo tactic. It's an on and off switch, which I'll start talking about. But bro, you see how fast I start talking about this shit because it gets me so riled up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, this shit is just, it's literally crazy, bro. There's nothing, no. Hugo's is fine. KOT is a scam. We'll get into that, right? But yeah, Liquidation Nation, dog. Like that's the name of the majority of these fucking brokers because they make money when you lose. And here's what I mean by the on and off switch. Let me show you how disgusting. Back, like, one of my original points that I was talking about at the beginning of this is like how disgusting Forex can be, right? And this is where it starts, where you're putting your fucking money into. So the on and off switch, right? Think of it like a light switch when you turn it on and off, right? So a lot of brokers that are called that are B-booking customers, and they're also white labels, they have the ability to, like, in the middle of your trade, click this little button, right? And everyone that's connected to those folders, it gets shut off, so your money is no longer in the market, and they have like a minute or two, maybe 3 minutes to manipulate you in the middle of you closing a trade, or it's getting close to your stop loss, but it never hits in the actual market. Because I know for a fact more than half of you on this live right now have been in a situation where you were just in the trade and then you saw the fucking spread go like this, taps you out, like the bidding price, not the asking price, the bidding price taps you out, that fucking line comes back up and it shoots up. It happens a lot with gold. Okay, it happens a lot with gold. All right, so it's called the on and off switch. So a lot of times you'll try to close a trade in your MetaTrader or whatever, and you're in a B booking company, or it's a white label, right? So you're in the middle of closing your trade, it freezes real quick, and instead of making the $200 that you were trying to close in your live, you made like 120. So they took $80 from you in the middle of that off switch. Companies do this because they're allowed to, and you don't know about it because no one talks about it, because this is how they make their money. They make money off of us. A lot of these companies don't make money when we make money. They make money when we lose, or they try to take some of our profits away, because when they turn the off switch and you're closing the profit, they'll use it as an excuse on the off switch to the broker, to everyone connected into the folder. They'll use that as an excuse of saying, oh yeah, it was liquidated, so some of those profits went to the company. This happens a lot to people every single day. Now, the first people that get targeted, I'm putting you on game, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting you guys on game, so make sure you're paying attention. So the first people that are targeted are any new customers, or any customers that have had previous accounts with specific brokers who go in with a leverage that's already higher than a 1 to 100. I don't know why you guys are talking about Q, bro. You guys need to shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know what this guy's problem is with FIP. Like, Q's pretty legit, bro. His funding company's ass, but he's a legit trader. Just stop with this weird shit about other traders, because people are gonna start thinking I'm talking about them when I'm not. So back to what I was saying, all right? Because the next time I hear Q or whatever, like, whoever said it's like, you're getting kicked off the chat, bro. I'm trying to talk about some stuff, and this is I'm trying to move past like this, the name dropping and stuff like that. Like, I don't need unwarranted like drama. Like, people are gonna think I'm talking about it when you guys are literally arguing about him in the comment section. Just stop with the bullshit, bro. And Q doesn't owe fucking KOT, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where you guys are getting that information. Like, that's been clarified by him in one of my lives when he commented, literally. Like, you guys need to stop with that shit, dog. But anyway, back to what I was saying, dude. So anyone that opens an account, or has been a previous person who has an account with the company prior, okay, who has a leverage of 1 to 100 or higher, higher than a 1 to 100, this is what happens. So let's just pretend, I'm gonna give you a visual. Let's pretend there's I own a broker, and I'm looking at my computer, I'm brand new. I see a guy enter the computer on the left side of my screen, okay? So let's just say ICTMR, right? ICTMR, boop, just opened a 1 to 200 leverage. I'm gonna take my mouse, I'm gonna take his name, I'm gonna drag him into this red file on my computer on the right side of my screen. I'm gonna take his name, I'm gonna drop him in that red folder. Because he opened a 1 to 200 with us, depending on how much you drop, let's just say $500. You don't go above a 1 to 100. So boom, ICTMR dropped $500, and I see his name pop up, and he has a 1 to 200. I'm taking him. I know he's gonna start over leveraging. I know he's gonna start gambling just based on the statistics. So I'm gonna take his name. I'm gonna drop him over here in the red folder. Boop, another guy comes in. $5,000, 1 to 500 leverage. Yep, we're gonna put you into that red folder as well. So what this means, right, is anybody that's opening a leverage over 1 to 100, okay, and it's a little bit of capital, okay, or you sit 1 to 500 leverage on a lot of capital, your ass is gonna get B booked. So a lot of companies, they're A book and B book. A lot of them are, okay. But what these companies do to kind of weed out the idiots and weed out people who are over leveraging and gambling and will never ever make it in this fucking shit, they're gonna take your name, they put you in a red folder. As soon as you're in the red folder, game over. Especially when you already put your name, your email, you did your KYC, everything. They're gonna always B-book you no matter what. So then you're gonna be forced to have to under leverage, or you're going to be taken advantage of. Okay, so what this means is every single person that gets thrown into that red folder, they're gonna start getting manipulated, or I like to say, just long story short, you're gonna get fucked with. So in your accounts, a lot of the times that people are live and they're B-booked, their live account sucks. Like, they're seeing no progress. And then as soon as they go into a demo because they lost their money, whatever, they go into a demo, shit's smooth, right? They make themselves feel good. Oh, this demo's going really good. They go back into live. It's back to the same shit. Have you ever been in a situation where you're not doing well in your live? Not because you're over leveraging, but you're just not doing well. Stops are getting hit. You don't know what the fuck's going on. And then you go back to your demo. You're trading it like it's real money, and your demo's going so smoothly. You ever wonder like that? Because a demo doesn't have an on and off switch. They can't liquidate a demo because they don't care about the money that's in there. So a lot of times, the reason why demo traders will look better than those that are trading live is due to the fact that there's no spread, for one. Two, they're not getting manipulated because you can't take fake money. You can't take paper trail money. So a lot of times you're going to see better success in your demo based on your knowledge than you will live, because you're not taking in consideration that, oh, your leverage is over 1 to 100. You're already going to get fucked with on a $500,000 account. You know what I'm saying? So these are things that are super important to understand. You need to make sure you stay at a 1 to 100 or lower. As long as you stay within those parameters, you will not necessarily be B-booked. But once you start over leveraging, let's say you do have a 1 to 100 and you start over leveraging on the account, like you're not supposed to be over leveraging specific lot sizes, and you do, forget about it. It doesn't even matter if you're 1 to 100. You're going to get put into the red folder. So the first thing that you have to do if you want to be on the safe side is you have to go into a broker. You have to open a 1 to 50 or 1 to 100 leverage, okay, and properly risk your account so you don't get B-booked, or your probability of getting B-booked doesn't increase versus other traders who go 1 to 500 $500 and they know that they're gonna gamble. These companies know, statistically speaking, based on the capital that's being inputted into their programs and into comparison of what their leverage is going to be, they know who's about to over leverage and who's not. It's not that hard to tell. You go 1 to 500, $400. Come on, bro. They know what you're trying to do. Go into gold, put 0.02s like 100 times, so you can, like, you know what I'm saying? They'll drop it $2, take you out, and shoot it right back up. They'll do that. Gold is the most fucking manipulated ass shit that I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Next to US 30. So it's like, when you're trading those pairs as well, it's like a lot of times you'll see these brokers taking advantage of you, and you're not seeing it in the actual market, like on a 1 minute time frame or 1 second or whatever the case is. You know, so that's where it starts. That's where it starts with the brokers. That on and off switch bullshit. And if you don't want to get B-booked, make sure you stay about a 1 to 100 or lower. If you do that and you probably manage your account, I promise you, it's gonna feel like it's in your demo. Do you have enough patience to do that though? All right, so that's game there, because that's the first step. Like, shit, I'm putting my money into this company, and then boom, like, you don't even feel safe. Your money doesn't even feel safe because you didn't know about these things, and now you do. Now you can reflect on this live. You know what I mean? But hey, this live is actually going to end right now in like 20 seconds. So I'm gonna end the live, but I'm coming back up because we have more things to talk about. So I'm not even gonna put a title. I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna start the live back up. If you want to continue this conversation, just join back. All right.